Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the best buddies of Washington Student Advisory Board, and I'm going to explain about the best buddies of Washington Bellingham ball that the Student Advisory Board has put together. So, let's get started. Okay, let's first talk about the best buddies of Washington Student Advisory Board, which is a big community, not a big community, with other people from other chapters come in with and without disabilities, and I received such an honor to be on it because the chair of the Student Advisory Board, Kelly Cotter, has reached out to me, and I joined. So we were just talking about sponsorships and the friendship walk that we're having. And if you want me to explain what the friendship walk is, I can explain that in a different video soon. And the Bellingham ball. So basically, we started what we're going to do for the events. We started explaining what the Student Advisory Board people are doing. So we had three different rooms. So the first room was the main session, which is the free dance, just dance, karaoke, and dancing session. And the second room was the craft room. That's where I was in. And we were doing origami, which is a very popular Japanese craft paperwork that was easy and fun to do together. And we also made crowns. And there's another in the third breakout room, which is a games room. They were doing trivia, and the craft room was led by me and Roosevelt's Spice chapter, Marga Bell, and the main was Kelly Cotter, the chair of the chair of the Student Advisory Board, and the other one was the DJ was Marina, I think, and the games room was led by Ray's, we're good friends, and so we pretty much just did that. After we cleared up what we were doing, we were talking about how to support other stuff like LGBTQ and a whole bunch of that stuff, and all that. And after that and then we started to talk about the sponsorships of the Buddy Ball. And so basically, the Buddy Ball. Was it the Buddy Ball? Was it? Yeah, for the Bellingham ball. And so we were thinking, we were finding local sponsorships. I was very glad to find a really good sponsorship for the ball. I picked Columbia Pacific Wealth Management. They work with they do investing in money. So I was able to talk to the marketer, which I know who she is, and we were talking about what to raise and explain how we going to do it. I was explaining her to my past stories with Best Buddies, and also the friendship walk as well, which we are raising for $500 for that, which is awesome. And So we're talking about that, and the other things I did for the billing for student for SAB was I remember I had to do a little commercial thing for Best Buddies. So basically talked about like I did like a little commercial. If you haven't seen that commercial yet, I'll put that on screen in the information button as well. And so that basically explained like how I started with Best Buddies and how two years ago, guys didn't know, I started Best Buddies. I'm going to share a little bit about myself being with Best Buddies. So basically I started 2 years ago, and that's when I went to the Best Buddies Ambassador Training. Best Buddies Washington Ambassador Training. The director was Erica Brody, and she is no longer with Best Buddies, and which is really sad to hear. And so basically I had to send in, so basically talks about like my involvement with Best Buddies and how it enriched my friendships, and I have so many new friends that I met, especially when I started in high school, because Roosevelt High School has a Best Buddies chapter, and it was led by Margot Bell. She was the one who started it all, and our advisor, Cameron Rawlings, and I'm very glad to do this, and sometimes we also do the Best Buddies Roosevelt chapter 1, 2, which is fun, but I don't join. But I would join back again when school's back in session. So that's basically the past stories about what I did, and with Best Buddies, and I'm just like proud of where I am right now, because I thought it was impossible to reach more people, especially me, because I'm famous on other platforms such as Special Olympics and Extra Heroes. And if you guys want me to explain the Extra Heroes, I'll be welcome to talk to you guys about that in a different. I'll do a video for that soon about my ex-boyfriend. So basically that, and I was on TV, and my Girl Scout troop was on King 5. I was interviewed 3 times, which feels good to be on. And I just love the whole experience. And so that's what the Student Advisory Board is. Now I'm going to explain the Bellingham Ball. The Best Buddies of Washington Bellingham Ball that the Student Advisory Board, put it together. So basically we had different rooms. So basically the Student Advisory Board had to show up 15 minutes early. So I had to be on the Zoom call for at 6:15. So basically we're just going to explain like how it's going to work, and to see the breakout rooms work, and it did work. I went to the classroom I went to the crafts breakout room with the Roosevelts chapter president, and it worked fine. So we went back, and then after that we sort of explained like how we started. Then we played like this little hand-raising game, like, so basically you have your hand up and you ask a question, and it'd be like, have you been on Best Buddies for 2 years? If you put your hand down if you were in Best Buddies for 2 years, and then I do that. So that's what we did, and then after that I went off to the breakout room early so that I can host it. Well, I wasn't hosted, and so I explained what origami is. I sort of explained it earlier in this video, and we also made, in the chapter president of Roosevelt, Margaret Bell, she was teaching us how to make a buddy ball crown. I tried to, it didn't work, so I decided to get out of that breakout room and then go to the main session where we danced the whole time. So basically, we have Maeve, I think, was our DJ, Marlena, I don't know, and she was our DJ, and we played music, and then we gave some songs suggestions. That was pretty good. I chose "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman because that's a very common one at a dance thing, at a buddy ball, because we basically danced the whole entire time, and so we were like dancing, and we did follow the leader kind of thing when you dance. So one person would do a dance like that, and then one person would add on their moves, and that's when everybody starts to dance. It's a very fun thing. It's a very fun thing, and a fun experience too, to do that. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this was very interesting for you guys to watch this video and listen what Best Buddies of Washington is all about. And my music teacher, Kellen Kilman, who's out there probably seeing this when this uploads, he's going to be like, wow, this would be so awesome. If you guys want to see the video I did a video about the buddy ball. If you guys haven't seen that as well, I'll also put that on screen in the information button if you haven't seen that yet. And yeah, make sure to like this video if you guys liked it, and of course subscribe. It's totally free. Just hit the red button and be subscribed, and then hit the notification bell, and that'll notify you that my videos on Premiere or uploaded already, and you'll be guys the first one to see them. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.